Hi everyone, I'm Carla Andrea Bantayan and I will discuss the one of the nursing philosophies, which is Sikari Martinsin, a philosophy of caring. So in Martinsin, nursing is founded on caring for life, on neighborly love. At the same time, it is necessary that the nurse is professionally educated. So, kabalo naman gud tanong nga dili basta-basta o dili sayon nga mahimong nurse. So, based kay Martin Sin, as a nurse daw, dapat naa kay pag-love o pag-atiman sa imong isig katao sa ilang life. Pero, dili na siya enough sa iyaha. Dapat naa kay scientific o formal education para safe nimo maatimanan ang pasyente. And also, dapat daw kabalo kabalo ang nurse sa mga tamang gamot ug symptoms and also the proseso sa medicine para dili madaot ang usa ka pasyente. And sa madaling salita which is ang puso ang nagatulak sa nurse para atiman, and also ang utak naman, which is ginagamitan og education, is ang nagahatag og abilidad para mahimo og tama og safe ang usa ka butang. Credentials and background. Karl Martinsen, a nurse and philosopher, was born in Oslo, the capital of Norway, in 1943 during the World War II German occupation of Norway. Martinsen began her studies at Ullevål College of Nursing in Oslo, graduating in 1964. And after graduating, she worked in clinical practice at Ullevål Hospital for 1 year while doing preparatory studies for university entry. And also, she specialized as a psychiatric nurse in 1966 and worked for 2 years of Dikemark Psychiatric Hospital near Oslo, where she also was engaged for several years in psychiatric care of outpatients. So while practicing as a nurse, she became concerned about social inequalities in general and in the health service in particular.
Good day, everyone. I am Fabi and I'm gonna have this in one from section D. Today, I will discuss the first five major concepts of Kari Martinsen's nursing philosophy. First of all, let's discuss care. Care is a foundation in nursing. It means showing kindness, compassion, respect, and concern for every patient. Nursing is not just all about giving medications, performing procedures. It's also about making patients feel safe, feel valued, and supported throughout their healthcare journey. For example, kay patient nga nakulbaan it because kanang makuan na siya, maoperahan na siya. So kita nga nurses, kailangan din nato pakalmahon ato ang patient before sila isugo dito sa operation. Kailain kaayo na grabe na ilahang kuro, grabe na ilang kakulba, kay obrahan na. So kita nga nurses, istoryahon na atong patient, ato ang answer ilang mga questions, ato ang salang ingnon, ato ang ingon sa ilaha ang mga procedure na kanina, kaning second, kaning third, para murag mawala good ang ilang kakulba, bisa gamay lang. Just let us move on to professional judgment and discernment. This refers to a nurse's ability to observe carefully, think critically, and make appropriate decisions based on patient's condition. Good judgment helps prevent complications and promotes patient safety. Kita nga nurses, kailangan din nato i-obserbahan nato ang patient. For example, aning naakay gikuhaan ang vital signs and ang result is 88%. And bisag wala gud mag-ingon ang patient, ikaw na lang mismo mo kuan good mo assess sa doktor nga PI para dili na gud mulala ang iyang sakit. The third one is moral practice in founded on care. This means that nursing should always be guided by ethical principles such as honesty, respect, compassion, and integrity. Nurses must always do what is right when no one is watching. Dili lang ingon nga na nakita kamulihok. Dili lang ingon nga or nakita di kamulihok. Example aning naitigulang nawalay kauban sa room because nila ko iyahang mga bantay. Nya kabulo ka na murag gigutom na gud ang tigulang nya murag di siya kalihok ba kay ana kay sakit. Ano? Tapos ikaw adtoan mo siya, di mo siyang pakaunon, di mo siyang paingnon. Kay part man na sa pagiging nurse. Moving on, we have person-oriented professionalism. This concept teaches us that every patient is a unique individual with personal beliefs, emotions, values, and dignity. Nurses should respect these differences while providing care. Anang respect ko na to ang religion sa atong patient, ilahang tinuhuan kung unsa. For example, aning um, na kay patient good, then murag di ba ang hospital kay mga libre na pagkaon na ay baboy, na ay gulay, and so on and so forth. Then yung patient kay Muslim niya, ikaw man nagpakaon siya ha niya, mo na siya nga, hala nurse, bawal ko anak nurse kay Muslim ko. So kita, wala na ilaing yaw-yaw, kay kabalo ta na bawal sa Muslim. So ato ana lang ng kulihan o gulay. The last part of my report is sovereign life utterances. This refers to universal human values such as trust, hope, mercy, love, and kindness. These values strengthen the relationship between nurses and patients. Kita nga nurses, kailangan punta kami na sa to ang patient. No, kay dili all the time na sila mami na sa to. So, kailangan punta kami na sila ha. Because kita tanan na ay silent problems. So, manalin na to sa ilaha kung sa ilaha kung ana para ma-advise po na to sila. For example, gudaan ang patient kayo mag-ingon nga yes, no, alam ko paglaki ng kalat nabutang di naman kuan. So, kita nga nurses, kung kita energetic, ihatag na to, or ibahin na to ang pagkakuan sila ha. Like, at silang, uy, ayaw, luya, barong diha, ayaw si kuan, kana na problema or sakit, mawala ra na. That's all for my report, guys. Thank you.
So I'm going to discuss the untouchable zone. So untouchable zone means adunay personal boundaries ang every person that we should respect. Dili lang nato ang hilabtan ang privacy sa ubang tao, dignity o freedom sa uban. So hindi rin natin dapat abusuhin ang kalikasan because it also deserves respect. So, in a simple words, it teaches us to respect people's limits and the environment. So, vocation. So, vocation is our calling or purpose in life. So, mao ni ang mission na gihatag sa atoa to serve and care for others, people. So, hindi lang ito about having a job but living a life with love, responsibility, and concern for others. So, ang vocation nagtudlo nga nato nga mahimong caring of responsible sa ubang tao. So, 3. The eye of the heart. Eye of the heart means seeing people with compassion and understanding. So, dili lang ta mutanaw gamit ato ang mata but also with our hearts. So, kapag may taong nahihirapan, instead of i-judge nato atong sabton ilang situation ug tabangan nato sila. So it remind us to be kind, empathetic, and loving. So the last one is registering eye. So means looking at things objectively or based in facts. So dili lang ta magpadala sa ato ang emotion. So instead we observe, analyze, and compare and organize information before making a decision. So, murag scientist o researcher ba nga unahon ang pag-gather of evidence before maghimo sila conclusion. So, that's all. Thank you.
Good day, everyone. My name is Christian Palaya, and now let's proceed to major assumption, theoretical assertion, and logical fault. First, we will discuss the 5 major assumptions. First is nursing. So, nursing, Martinson believed that nursing is not just about giving medicines or procedure. So, the most important part of nursing is care for another person, understand their feelings, and helping someone, and also wanting what is the best for them. For example, a nurse notices the patient's x-rays, and then nurse asks if okay lang bang patient, if naa ba siya ay ma-help with. So, mapart siya sa nursing kay nag-care siya sa iyang patient. So, we have trinity of caring. First is relational. So, relational is nurse should build a good relationship with the patient. Kay may tabo lang ang care when 2 people connect and understand each other. For example, if ang patient is sad, then ang nurse nag-stay with them sa patient. So, instead nga i-ignore niya ang patient, pero iyang gipindawan inside sa patient. Second is practical. So, practical is that is help through action. So, mag-help ka to action. Kaya ang caring, dili lang siya sa words na iinanin mo na nag-care ka, I care. It should also action. Dapat mag-care ka, i-action. Action, for example, kanang helping patient eat, changing their bed, and assisting them to. So, dapat lang, makita na ang practical kay nag-care ka through action. The third is moral. So, moral is, it is doing what is right. So, kinahanglan, ang nurse should always do right thing, respecting the patient, and also i-treat mo sila fairly. For example, nagsiranay ang nurse of patient. Dapat, as a nurse, respect mo ang patient and mag-speak ka politely. Dili ka masuko para ang patient. Maano po sila, dili ka masuko ka na. So, second major assumption is person. So, person, a person is more than illness. So, in every person na siya ay feelings, na ay feelings, beliefs, family, and experiences. So, as a nurse, dapat mag-care ka sa imong patient as a whole. Dili ka mag-care sa imong patient na kahit tungod na sila sakit. Dapat as a whole, mo sila i-care. For example, a patient may be physically sick, but also worried and lonely. So, dapat, diraan pa lang, i-care nimo ang patient, both anang yang ay nasa sakit, hindi siya, sabi kaya, dapat i-care nimo siya as a whole. Hindi lang kayo mag-care kapag nasa sakit. So, third major assumption is health. So, health is dili lang siya only about having an illness. So, it is also feeling well, physically, emotionally, socially. For example, if someone have diabetes, can still be healthy if i-manage nila ang ilahang condition. Siyempre, healthy givers sila if manage nila ilang conditions, pag-enjoy nila ilang life. So, muna ang sa health, the overall well-being. So, the four major assumption is environment. So, the environment, diri is kung asa ang patient, where is assessing na or assessing na nagstay na maka-affect sa iyang health. So, syempre, if, for example, a clean or quiet room, kay maka-help sa patient yung kanang maka-help sa patient na maka-rest o maka-rest better than the noise one. Kay if ang environment sa patient kay kanang basta ng sahit, bugal, syempre dili jud siya maka-recover dali. So dapat dito siya sa kanang clean, white, peaceful, para dali maka-recover ang patient. So the fifth or the last major assumption is the sacred. So syempre every person is valuable and deserve ng respect. So bisan unsa pang ilahang age, ilahang religion, o ilahang condition. So for example is kanang i-treat nimong every patient na kindly and respect their beliefs. So syempre i-treat yun mo ang patient bisan unsa pa ang kung ano ba, for example like medyo to believe. So i-treat mo sila pareho. I-treat mo ang patient. So naman sa point. So now let's proceed to the theoretical assertion. So the theoretical assertion is people need each other. So no one can do everything alone. Di mo mabuhat isa ka. First anang when people get sick, so dahil ka ng people kay masakit or ang patient, syempre hindi lang na siya sa doctor, nurse, ang family. So dili mo siya mabuhat isa ka. So kinahanglan niyo kung kanang mag-care sa inyo ka. Then our body intermotion affect each other. So if ang patient looks happy, if ang patient can happy, kung kanang supportive, syempre maka-recover din siya dali. Kay ano man siya na happy siya, na support. So, syempre lang, di pinakayo para sa iya. So, dali lang siya maka-recover. Next is the logical form. So, sa logical form, gi-create ni Martin Sim in the theory by learning from real experience sa nursing. So, she believed nurse should observe patiently, learn from every situation, and improve their care. So, ang iyang theory is nag-base lang siya sa nurse's actual experience while nag-care ang nurse sa patient. So, for example, a nurse notice nga kung paminawan niya coffee ang patient kay bali mo rin maka-feel calm niyang patient. So, dito pa lang is na-experience na become a better nursing practice. Katong iyahang kuan kan, paminawan niya ang iyahang patient kung unsa ang iyahang mga kuan kay mga problems. Kay if paminawan niya ang patient kay bugaan ang iyahang kuan. So that experience is become a better nursing practice. That's all for my part.
Good day, Miss Ru, and hello everyone. I am Angela May Pamaklawan from BSN 1 Section D. Welcome to my video report. For my part, I will be discussing one of the prominent nursing philosophies in our theoretical foundations, which is the theory of caritative caring by Katie Erickson. As first-year nursing students, normal lang yun nga ma-overwhelm ta because we have so many theories to memorize right now. Sometimes, it is even hard to relate to them since wala pa man tayo actual experience sa hospital duty or clinical placement. But honestly, while I was preparing this report, I realized that Erickson's theory is the perfect foundation for us who are just starting out. It reminds us of the true core reason why we chose this profession. So let's go through it smoothly and break down her philosophy together. Let us first get to know the theories behind this philosophy. C.K.T. Erickson is recognized as a pioneer of caring science in the Nordic countries. She was born in Finland in 1943 and passed away in 2019. Looking at her educational journey, she is a 1965 graduate of the Helsinki Swedish School of Nursing. 2 years later, in 1967, she completed her public health nursing specialty education at that same institution. What is impressive about her is that right after taking nursing in 1965, she immediately became a nursing instructor at the Helsinki Swedish Medical Institute. Later on, she worked as a professor of health sciences at Abu Academy University sa Vasa. So in that university, siya gyud ang nag-build sa master's degree program in health sciences, as well as the 4-year postgraduate studies, a 4-year postgraduate studies program leading to a doctoral degree. So makita gyud nato sa iyang background that her entire life was dedicated to shaping nursing as proper autonomous science, dili kay basta-basta nga assistant ra sa doktor. Let us proceed to the fundamental core of her theory. Erickson's philosophy revolves around the concept of caritative caring. In her 1992 publication, she defined it beautifully. Caritative caring means that we take caritas into use when caring for the human being in health and suffering. Caritative caring is a manifestation of the love that just exists. So, to understand this better, let us unlock the key terms. First is the caritas. It is a Latin word which stands for love and charity. In nursing context, Erickson tells us that caritative caring is not just a checklist of tasks or skills that we will perform in the future. It is a manifestation of an unconditional love and compassion nga just exist within a nurse when attending to a person. Second is caring communion. According to her, true caring or caring communion only occurs when the one caring acts in a spirit of caritas to alleviate the suffering of the patient. Kay since first sempata, fresh face pa kayo ta and wala ta ka-experience or kakita sa actual patient or bisan unsa nga clinical setup, this theory teaches us a big lesson ahead of time. Puhon kung mag-start na ta og read them sa pag-check og vital signs, pagtupi sa hospital beds, or pag-inject, those are just the mechanical and technical aspects of nursing. True healing happens when we combine those skills with caritas, with real empathy and care that aims to reduce the patient's pain. Of course, Erickson's philosophy did not just appear out of nowhere. It is backed up by strong academic and philosophical roots. So let us unlock at her major theoretical sources. So Erickson kay nagtuon siya sa mga gikan sa mga classic Greek philosophers, specifically Plato, Socrates, and Aristotle, to develop the substance of caring science as a humanistic discipline, meaning naka-base yun ni sa pagpabili sa dignity of man. So she also developed a theory of science for caring science because she wanted to establish caring science as an autonomous academic discipline. She proved that nursing has its own independent body of knowledge, independent fields, and independent goals. So, she was inspired by the two famous philosophers. First is Emmanuel Levinas, who inspired the idea that ethics precedes ontology. In simple terms, she called to serve and protect another human being comes first, even before dialogue takes place. Second is Soren Kierkegaard, who heavily influenced her thoughts regarding curative ethics, the human spirit, and the vital importance of choosing to act ethically. So, to conclude my part in this report, ang theory curative caring ni Katie Erickson serves as a beautiful and powerful reminder for all of us as we begin this 4-year journey. So, right now, it is completely normal to feel stressed about our quiz scores, our major exams this week, and all the memorization we have to do in TFN or the Theoretical Foundations of Nursing. But this theory encourages us to look beyond the grades and technical terms. It teaches us that nursing is fundamentally a human-to-human connection rooted in caritas. Motong gingon nako na meaning kay love and charity. So when our time comes next year or in higher years to finally step into the Funda Lab for red dams and eventually enter the hospital wards for actual duties, I hope we carry this philosophy with us. May we always strive not just to pass our practical exam and execute our duties flawlessly, but to truly enter a caring communion that alleviates the suffering of every patient placed under our care. So that concludes my video report in this. So thank you for listening. Hinaot na nakatabang ni sa atong TFN review. So have a great day ahead and stay safe always. Bye.
Good day, everyone. My name is Kyla Zagail Panjan, here to present to you the use of empirical evidence up to the major concepts and definitions by Katie Erickson. Now, let's start. Methodological approach. Established her theory through a systematically applied hermeneutical and hypothetical deductive approach. So, what does this mean? First, hermeneutical approach means na ginasort out ni Katie Erickson unsa man jud meaning sa kuan, unsay meaning sa caring. And iyaha tong gisort out by interpreting people's experiences, values, and relationships. For example, naay nurse and na siya patient nga mag-undergo og surgery. So kani nga patient goal kay siya, like takulbaan jud siya ani nga surgery. So instead lang daw for Katie Erickson, instead lang daw nga kanang mag-check lang si nurse sa vital signs o kanang mga standard procedure, kanang medical procedure, mag-show po daw si nurse og compassionate care. Iyahang i-understand ba nga no na goal si patient, like mag-provide siya listening ear nga na ba, and also mag-provide siya comfort. Then next, hypothetical deductive approach. Unsa na po meaning ana? Si Katie Erickson mag-create siya ideas and then iyaha tong kanang ideas about caring and then iyaha tong i-test o iyahang i-refine those ideas through research. For example, Diba, ang kanang theory ni K.T. Erickson is about showing compassionate care. Yan na. So, ang researcher nag-conduct og experiment ani nga theory. Naa daw patient A ug naay patient B. Si patient A didto gi-implement ang theory ni K.T. Erickson. And then sa patient B naman, wala. So, gi-report nila dito nga si patient A mas naay higher satisfactory rate ug naay better emotional well-being. Now, through this approach, it shows nga kanang nasuportahan jud ang theory ni K.T. Erickson through this research, diba? So, that's hypothetical deductive approach. Now, next, theory and reality. Rejected narrow natural science models of evidence. Argued that true caring evidence must encompass truth, beauty, and goodness. So, what does this mean? Para kay K.T. Erickson daw, she believed that evidence in nursing is not only based on science or measurable facts. She argued that true caring should include truth, beauty, and goodness. Now, truth means being honest and providing accurate care. For example, si nurse na patient nga na ay cancer. Instead nga iyahang i-downplay ang kanang condition ni patient, mahimo siyag honest. Like, ingani sir or ma'am imuhang condition, and then ingani nga medication imuhang kwaon or imuhang itumar. And then, na po si nurse nga na ay side effects or kung kanaa ba or ala, iyahang may masyag honest kung na ay side effects ni nga mga medication. Munang truth. Now, beauty naman. Beauty means showing compassion, dignity, and respect. So, what does this mean? Example, pareha sa to kaganiha. Same gyapon nga example, si naay patient nga nahadlok kay sa surgery, nahadlok sa surgery. Now, instead of kato lang nga mag-check lang vital signs si nurse, mag-show po daw gentle comfort siya sa patient. Mag-tuan siya like, dapat daw kind ang nurse. O kanang like magkanang iyahang ikuan ba? Iyahang i-comfort daw ang patient, and then mag-provide siya og kanang unsay kinahanglan sa patient. Nya abot siyang kaya og kanang kuan like appropriate. Goodness naman is acting ethically and always seeking the patient's best interest. For example, ang patient kay naay kanang like na shady past or like criminal ba nga na, for example lang, instead niya kanang dapat daw dili bias si nurse. Dapat maskin criminal ni siya, i-treat ni nurse nga patient ni siya. Patient yapon ni siya, like equal lang yapon siya sa uban pa nga patient. Now, lastly, validation. Her model of concept development was rigorously tested and validated through 44 doctoral dissertation written between 1992 and 2012. So this means Erickson's theory has been extensively tested and supported. Because of this, it is considered a credible and reliable nursing theory. In conclusion, K.T. Erickson's theory of caritative caring emphasizes that nursing is more than treating illness. It is a compassionate and ethical practice grounded in love, dignity, and respect for every person. Her theory combines human understanding with scientific inquiry and has been widely validated through research. making it a valuable guide for providing holistic and patient-centered nursing care. Okay, we're now in major concepts and definitions. Caritas means love and charity. Unconditional love and eros or agape united. It serves as the fundamental motive and driving force for all through caring. Okay, so unsay meaning ana? Caritas daw is heart daw na siya sa nursing. It means caring for the patient because they are humans and not just because it is your job. Because humans deserve respect and deserve care. For example, na kay patient and then narawi ko nga example nga nagi siya pagka-common labo na sa laing bansa. Di ba kita natay mga watcher, like pwede dira magtambay ang watcher like 24/7 pa, pwede ra magtambay sa kanang sa room sa patient. Dito sa laing bansa dili na, like naiuban nga nation, like for example sa Japan, bawal na kanang kailangan pa, di ba, si patient kailangan pa mubaba sa lobby para lang ma-meet iyahang kanang bisita. Ingan na bawal jud nga na bawal ka na mo adto si bisita sa room ni patient. Si patient ang mahadto sa bisita. Diraan lang guro like naalay mga exceptions guro pero mostly nga na ang situation. So, di ba, kung ikaw nga patient, inganay imong mga experience, wala kayo kay bisita, kailangan pa ka magpa-appointment. Ay, di ka sa appointment, pero kanang naay time ba? Naay duration of time nga kanang pwede na mo bisita sa imo ha. Di ba? Lonely. So, dira mag-provide si nurse o care by comforting the patient and providing companionship. Like, duawon pud nimo si patient maski dili niya time sa pag-inom og tambal or pero keep company lang. Ingana. Okay. Next kay caring communion. The context and structure that makes caring real. An intimate form of connection characterized by warmth, presence, respect, and honesty. It means creating a connection where the patient feels safe, respected, and understood. For example, naay patient that has like zero medical knowledge about this disease, like siya na-acquire niya nga disease pero wa siya kabalo jud unsa ni. So instead nga kanang magkuan pa kasi mga medical term nga na imuha lisod pa ni lisod nga explanation nga di niya masabtan, explain ni mo maayo ug i-comfort ni mo siya, mao na ang kanang kuan, mao na siyang caring communion. Okay, let's proceed to the act of caring. Contains the core elements of caring: faith, hope, love, tending, playing, and learning, described as the art of making something very special out of something less special. So, diri ang nga part, mag-show daw si nurse o caring not just with their words but through their actions. For example, na kay patient nga bata, di ba kaning bata mahadlok man jud sila injections pero puntahay i-admit sila, di ba, mag-inject man jud nagdagong sa ilaha kay para makuha ng dextrose nga na. So instead lang ka nang pugnan lang nimo ang kanang bata kung mas stress na hinuon, imo ang i-distract ang bata, like for example kanang storya-storyahon nimo or like magdula-dula ka sa iyaha para kanang ma-distract ang bata na nang magdula ka sa ilahag toys or like kanang i-divert nimo ang attention ba sa needle That's all. Next slide na. Now, explain ako sa caritative caring ethics. Focuses on the basic ethical relationship between the patient and the nurse, treating the patient with absolute dignity. So, dapat daw dili bias si nurse. Dapat i-treat niya ang patient with kindness, fairness, and respect regardless of who they are. For example, naa daw homeless nga patient. Nga to sa emergency room. Like, di ba homeless, makuha ni mo ka ng usahay ang uban homeless na dili sila presentable. So, instead of like pandirian ni more nga na same lang yung dapat imuhang care nga ihatag sa iyaha o sa, for example, kanang patient nga like mga standard patient, dapat same lang imuhang paghatag og care sa iyaha. Now, let's proceed to dignity. Dignity is granted the human being through creation, whereas relative dignity is influenced and formed through culture and external contexts. Simply put, patients deserve privacy, respect, and kindness at all times. For example, na kay patient nga paralisado, like, di jud siya kalihok, so kailangan nimo siya, and then kailangan nimo siya i-change yung clothes. Instead na kanang, di ba na ay usahay nga dili private ang kanang room, dili lang siya ra isa. So, tungod kay naa may lain pa nga patient, instead niya kanang ubuan lang nimo, imuhang kanang hatagan siya privacy. And maskin niya kanang di na siya kalihok, conscious ba gyapon na sila, no? Kay ano lang man kanang sa batong paralisado raman, di man kanang utok, mag-ask gyapon ka sa ilaha og permission to touch them. Now, invitation refers to the act that occurs when the carer welcomes the patient to the caring communication. Meaning ani kay i-encourage ni nurse nga i-share ni patient iyang thoughts o iyang feelings. Like for example, na ay patient niadto sa ward, or si nurse, for example, si nurse niadto og kanang sa batawag si patient, si nurse kay rounds po niya tatawag basta nag-round si nurse, and then dapat pagka nang wato siya sa room sa patient, wala dapat siya like, good morning sir, or good afternoon ba, or good evening, I'm your nurse today, Kyla. My name is Kyla, I'm your nurse today. Is there anything you're worried about that you'd like to talk about? Or naa ba kay kanang discomfort na na-feel ron? Yan na. Muna ang invitation. Now, suffering. Okay, let's proceed to suffering. An ontological concept described as a human being struggle between good and evil in a state of becoming suffering related to illness, to care, and to life. Diriya daw, patients don't only suffer from pain. They may also feel fear, sadness, loneliness, or hopelessness. So, for example, naay ka ng newly diagnosed cancer patient. So, nihilak siya tungod kay basi daw mawala siya og sayo, and then di na niya makita iyang kung tahay mother siya or father ba siya, basta parents siya. Kanang di na daw niya makita nga mag-grow up ay mag-grow old ang kanang iyahang anak. Like, kanang di na niya makita nga magkaanak o di na pud niya makita nga kanang asawa like nga na married. Diraa daw ang nurse dapat daw nang stay ay kanang mag-provide of comforting presence. Like dapat daw mag-listen si nurse, mag-provide of emotional support instead of immediately leaving. Like, naghilak siya, ayaw ka ng layas dayon kay na-awkward ka. So, in conclusion to this four subjects, four concepts, this reminds us that every patient deserves to be treated with dignity, respect, and compassion. By practicing ethical care, inviting open communication, and supporting patients through their suffering, nurses can provide truly holistic and person-centered care. Okay, this is my last slide. Let's proceed. Reconciliation refers to the drama of suffering. Human beings who suffer wants to be confirmed in their suffering and be given time and space to suffer and reach reconciliation. Meaning ani, dapat daw ang nurse motabang sa patient nga mag-cope up with difficult situations so they can move forward emotionally or spiritually. So, for example, na terminally ill nga patient. Si nurse na instead nga kanang hawa ra sa kanang muhawa ra habang nag-breakdown si patient. Like, for example, muhawa si patient, I'm afraid I'm dying. Instead nga muhawa lang si nurse, kanang listen sa mga mga concerns ni patient, sa iyahang mga like yung mga fears, iyahang sadness, like iyahang emotions. Like dapat daw i-help ni nurse nga ma-express ang feelings ni patient o kanang moana ba si patient, like for example walay watcher si nurse mo, for example si patient walay kanang watcher, like siya ra isa, like maybe na ay like distant relative or na ay relative nga kanang pwede ma-reach out, imuhang iikuan kanang imuhang tabangan si patient nga kuan kanang ma-arrange og visit ng mga family, like para na yung bisita sa iyaha. Next, caring culture. It characterizes the total caring reality and is based on cultural elements such as traditions, rituals, and basic values. Caring culture transmits an inner order of value, preferences, or ethos, and the different constructions of culture have their basis in the changes of value that ethos undergoes. So, caring daw is not only a responsibility of one nurse. The whole healthcare team daw should create a caring atmosphere. Dili lang daw si nurse, dili lang daw isa ka nurse ang kanang naay responsibility ani. Tanan healthcare unit daw dapat mag-provide og care og kanang comfortable atmosphere na. For example, like pag naa kay makita nga patient, like mo greet ka sa ilaha with a smile or like with a respectable attitude. And then if na ay different like beliefs, imo tong irespeto. If kanang naamoy different beliefs atong patient or like na ay different culture or religion nga na ba, i-respect nimo to. Then also support one another as healthcare workers. So in conclusion ani nga slide, reconciliation helps patients find peace despite suffering, while a caring culture creates an environment of compassion, respect, and support. Together, these concepts encourage holistic, patient-centered nursing care. That's all. Thank you for my report. That's all for my report. Thank you.